So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Here's Breida, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a 49er first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a first and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
To try again after the sack. Garoppolo, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Garoppolo now. After the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's Samuel, caught left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Wait, 80! Hey, here I come! Here I come! Here I come! Like
Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Throwing on second and long. Garoppolo. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Well, Charles, as we peek back to week 1, what would you say were the positives for some teams or individuals that you took away?
Well, it started on opening night, Green Bay, and their defense, not necessarily Aaron Rodgers and what they did going into Chicago and winning. Kansas City, they picked right up where they left off with Patrick Mahomes, explosive on offense. How about Baltimore and Lamar Jackson? He's not just a single-wing tailback, folks. He's a quick
pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. On second down, Cook. Finding room at the 30. And he's going to cut it to the middle. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 81 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Here we go. 180.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a...
On second down, a run with Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Right now, I'm just wondering where they turn on offense, Charles. I know we're not in the fourth quarter, but second quarter haven't scored and struggling to move the ball.
I don't think they abandoned the run game totally, but maybe you change up your tempos. Maybe you go a little bit faster. Try and catch them back on their heels a little bit to try and accomplish what you want to get done.
Here we go. Here we go. 180.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Goodwin able to haul it in. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Garoppolo. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This is caught. And he's brought down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They come out here in the eye. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now we give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal.
Watch the pass.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman in the final seconds of the 1st half, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Robbie Gould on for the extra point.
Josh back
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Yeah, I mean, you was like,
And
I'm
a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Right? Because you had another timeout, but that box kind of made you nervous a little bit.
No, it didn't.
Yep.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. Something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors.
The tackle.
Overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, they're just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Garoppolo.
Fuck.
Pressure coming from the Vikings.
That should take forever. That should take forever. I seen it. Hey, you see me catch that. Fuck.
Normally we would talk
Get
about
back
this
there.
more basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
And the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about
Find
all
that
he
window.
needs, and he's going to go for it.
You know that's where you want to caught that?
This will be caught.
You know it's crazy.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
George Kittle, bro.
Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
Get out there. Get out there.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Hey, I played that RPO.
Second down,
great.
not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
You're gonna make. There you go. Let's get it.
Watch it. Come on. Throw it to him.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo completes it to Samuel. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
You said what?
Garoppolo on 1st down. Now he's forced out left, and that is incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves
I really call plays like
before actually
content
making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
Ooh, this,
Throw on second
if he didn't drop so far, that was a touchdown.
Back-to-back
I gambled on that too.
Third down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
Hey, why aren't you in your zone? Hey,
the Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position could get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his
feet. Oh, that was a good.
I knew what you was doing.
Touchdown, 49ers.
I just didn't trust it.
10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Boom.
Gold with an extra point. And the lead is now 14-10.
Get off the field, defense. Fucking
the kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Get off the field.
Shut up.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards
yet.
And in today's
NFL, that was back shoulder, Hart. That was back shoulder.
Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook.
Get up out of there.
Running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And a tackle there by Quan Alexander. To throw on 2nd and 6. Cousins. That's complete to the receiver Thielen. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That is wild.
Yeah, KP running next. Fucking loud mouth.
I'll let you niggas go ahead.
Here we go.
I'm about to score on your ass. Get a pick. Some tight windows. All of them was good except for that one you split in on that 3rd down.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And complete right side to Cook.
Get in and get out. Run that nigga over, dude.
That one nearly 30 yards.
Oh, you got a crowd when you talking.
Hey, you got to get it.
It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. First down. Here's Cousins.
Hey, get rid of that thing.
We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Type of plays, but you're not me. Come on.
Nah, because honestly, I wanted that to hit him.
They lose the yardage, and of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that'll be incomplete.
you. I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here.
Good D. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
That's a pick anyway.
DeForest Buckner
my play.
picks up his second sack of the
That's my play,
afternoon.
dude.
They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this.
There you go.
Right within your
But is that
I want at your weakest linebacker.
Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock
Your weakest
down. Make
linebacker
sure their
in the
opponent
half.
doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first
Against my
downs
best
and make
tackle.
them eat up their timeouts so the game
Bang.
ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Garoppolo. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know,
Cover 2. Come on, man. Come
Down
on.
there, but he cannot
Cover
connect.
dudes.
Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock. Really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
You end it.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Single. Mike's 50. Mike, move. I know he ain't got it. Mike's 50. You run.
11.
Hey, 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. He sets to fire deep. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, 49ers.
Boy, what you doing back there?
Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
What you doing back there?
So it was 4th down. They go deep to try to pick up the first. They pick up more than that. They pick up a score.
I'm not even sure the analytics guys would think that was a good gamble.
What are you doing back there, dude?
But they pressed the issue. And not only did they complete the pass downfield, how about the run after catch that ends up culminating in a touchdown? That's a huge play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Did they see that? Y'all see that? Coach Hart. Offensive coach.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football.
Pick that up. We tell the house
They're
with
going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Buddy, coach him up.
Careless with a football there on the kick
Coach him
return.
up.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year with a guy fielding a kick. You don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Blitz. Let's get it.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So first and goal, 6
Mark got
points here,
plays,
going
bro.
a long way toward wrapping this one up. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we got a one-score game.
KP said you playing like him.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Now this time, Garoppolo.
What are you doing?
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
What are you doing?
Xavier Rhodes with a
pass
pick.
that so late,
He's
bro?
at the 40, the 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Uh-oh, Deuce.
Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. They'll try and run it in.
Oh, my God.
Halfway there, down to the 1 yard line.
I tried to help you out, G.
And tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down one. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have one timeout. You look at the clock, and let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
Well, now they'll try the end around. Ben Gideon in on the stop. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now it's Breida, and he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 6. They run again with Breida. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down forthcoming. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Shut up, KP.
And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
Be great.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along and having a specialist putting it through the posts.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final lead.
I'm trying to get field
And I have to
goals
look
back,
at
bro.
from the defense's
So,
perspective here. We
you
know what they're
get a
going to do on
perfect
offense.
possession
The
in
Hail
the
Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and
this
catch
shit
it.
kept like
You've got to have guys back there to defend that. But also, you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it.
Like, because it's on, you know, when you was kicking the field goal.
Bit of a cat and
So I
mouse game to see if they bring that
I
pressure.
kept going to it, right?
Well, going into the final play
So I
of
did
this
it like
game,
3
they
times,
knew
bro.
that they
Because you know how
needed
you don't
some
feel like
type of
going to the
miracle
special
there at the
teams.
very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treating it really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish
Man,
it
it was
off,
like it's over.
exactly
Like
right.
they're
took
like,
us down to the
bro, they
last
didn't give me
play.
no
We're
field
still-
goal. Like,
You're wondering, could it happen?
I did like 3
Possibly.
times, like,
Even
and
though
then
we
I just
both
had to
knew
go
was a
to
long
it.
shot.
Damn, it's like 1 or 2. Shut the fuck up, KP. Come on, Hurt. No.
What's up?
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. And we'll get ready for the trek back to the city as we say so long from Santa Clara.
What a great city it is. We're going to have a blast tonight.
That was bomb.
Up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it.
Hey, Panini, don't you be a meanie.
What would you do if you were me and didn't
I thought you want this for your life.
Tell my son I love him for him, I'ma make it happen.
Okay, KP wants another one.
You say that you proud of me, I tell
Deuce, you ready?
you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera,
Deuce.
action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set
Deuce.
the bar, try to catch me lacking. Take account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the
Is that girl?
Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie.
Hey, who is that, Phil?
Oh, you can die, never
You on his page?
I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. Down, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic.
Deuce.
All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't
Hey.
have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me.
Hey, Panini, don't you be a meanie.
Get you loud in my face. People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me. Do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use a can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried. I'm straight. Me and Craig. Had to watch for the Jakes on the road. This crazy. I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up. And I'm like foreign cars driving fast. I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems. Let me.
Don't you be a meanie.
With the gang, we ball out. It can get tragic.
You seen this shit, Hurt?
We gon' let you have it. Stuck in my
Well,
ways,
can I pick the Cowboys?
Yeah, you can work with them. Let's match up. I'm gonna go with the
Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him for
Nah, they the best team in the game, but
now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you
really want to do that? I think I would thrash you.
let's do it.
But
the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. Yeah, give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
I hope you ready.
Shut up.
Man, I should have never told my boy I'll watch his dog for him. Cause now I don't feel like watching it.
Your dog's there?
No, we can't have dogs in my house. So, I mean, he stayed like 5 minutes away from me, so I'm gonna go over there after. We all did.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bag. You ain't geek. Too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back. The way the stress. You don't make no clap back. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's fast, if the money low, I'ma grab brown man when it come back, I'ma give back my bad when the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like ooh,
Texans.
knocking at my window. They say that it's the money, I'm like 10-fold. That's gonna make me up like a limbo.
Should I go Blood Gangs or Crips?
Why you do that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad? Like that? Ooh,
These go hard.
my bad. You ain't geek. Too bad. My bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Man.
What you say?
I just want to be in y'all world.
What you say?
Pizza, what it do?
Good. They said I can't talk to.
What?
They said I can't talk to Heart.
Hey, back out and come back in.
Whoa.
Well, I got me hyped up. I'm in the game now.
About to go run that. I know. We should run that. You beat so many.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City
You'd
at
be like
NRG
XA
Stadium. The scene from a few
passes.
moments ago. This crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Fielded about a yard deep.
I play like more conservative. Y'all know that.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
I play like a Pop Warner team.
Is Butter watching?
See, my whole thing is this. This is my whole thing, y'all. My whole thing is like, I play the type of game that frustrates me because
first and 10,
he's so impatient, especially like
that'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. The first carry now, this is Johnson.
That's a good.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The one thing I don't like what you do, brother, I mean, Deuce, you play impatient. Hard laughing. Like, it's so true, and he know what I mean, bro. Like, I don't know. It's like he looking for the home run every time. You can tell he really want to beat you.
Yeah, you can tell I'm just trying.
You feel me? And your heart playing on, like, calm, bro. I don't like seeing Deuce like that.
I don't either, bro.
It's always been the same way.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, but you used to, like, felt like you was more in control.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson.
I can't get him off the field.
Good run. Great run.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Honestly, though, I should ball more though.
And they are able to strike first.
Whenever I run the ball more, I have higher efficiency. But I don't have time for that
Here's
shit.
one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now you got a wave of emotion, momentum,
I haven't been counting.
everything. Just as you described, right out of the
Because I
gate,
haven't lost since that day I let
They're
you
excited. But on the other side,
Listen,
they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one.
If I play
Now
right,
you start to
my
question
goal is
yourself a
to
little bit
keep
when you
this
get the
offense
touchdown
off
on the
the field.
opening drive.
So, if I could limit his possessions, I have a better chance. That's what I got.
You ain't lying, KP. Which is weird because my offense is usually not as good. Actually, I'm always
What
good
you
on
talking
offense.
about? Defense is
Right.
Watson bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 27.
He scored 13 points. What you talking about?
That's from Mark. You took a whole quarter.
Snap for Watson.
You took a whole quarter with the ball. The whole quarter for 5 minutes.
But if you scored 13, and I scored how much? What does it matter?
Manageable 2nd and 1. Watson.
Oh.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Good shot.
He gets it left side to Johnson. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Watson on first down.
Good shot.
Hopkins.
Yeah, that was a. I tried to.
Houston. DeAndre Hopkins. 58 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
If you could hear us,
point by Fairbairn,
why you don't think Tori can't hear us?
We are tied at 7.
That just wasn't smart.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kicks away.
But in real life, bro, I am unstoppable.
Fielded about a yard deep.
The Madden server is way better than
And he'll be brought down at the 23. Make it the 24.
Well, you need better service. You need better.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go and look at the tag and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd and 13, Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And he'll finally be taken down, but he gets inside the Houston 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
This nigga heart rate is spread. That nigga played like a college coach.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. He's got his tight end over the middle. T.J. Hawkinson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 10 more there and another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football.
That's true.
A nice route, able to get in and picks up the first down.
They'll try and run. This is
It's funny that Deuce is a coon because he like a coon.
He'll get into the end zone. Detroit.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, he don't act like a coon, but he a coon.
With his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Lions have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 14 to 7. Touchdown is Prater to kick.
Niggas is too good.
I'm in disrespect.
This will be taken about the 12.
You gotta have a certain type of system
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
You better not disrespect this.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
AKP, one thing you got to be cautious on this game is like
but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know
I
that
was
makes some
doing
adjustments.
all kind of weak shit on Hart, and he ended up breaking for like an extra 20. And if I just be fundamentally sound,
I seen that.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Oh, this nigga just blocked my kick.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Watson now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And the return will stop right around the 25. Thomas, the intended target.
He's way over there. He's not that bad,
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
You can't ask for a better start than that.
Like carry on is like he getting hit a little too hard for me.
But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up the 2nd and 13. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
Bro, it's scary, bro. It's scary, bro.
Tell you what it do.
Now on 2nd and 15, Stafford. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. 3rd down here.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard.
What's it? Nah, man, stop playing.
The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Oh, shit.
It looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return.
Oh, Ash?
Ash? Field position to start this drive.
Ash
Say take over.
Bro, Ash is not that raw, Tate.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
I was hot.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board.
He was up by hella.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Easy.
Throwing again is Watson.
Oh, I need that. Come on.
Oh, that's cheap, bro. They gonna know that.
6-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, then I might stay if you do that. Nah, I like her. I really don't be getting my games in, but I be feeling bad. They be sending help. Nigga, today they send so many invites. I was playing with the homies here at the house.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Bruh, when I read the 4 games a day thing, I was like, okay, I don't really care about
Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy,
day.
so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Oh, okay,
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. To the air yet again, Watson. His pass caught.
They said 4 games a day, nigga. They ain't
And he's
something.
able to get it down at the 2-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Hey, bro, 4 games.
Nigga, I'm 9 for 10. Jimmy right now.
They'll run it with
Scared him,
and he will
baby.
be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
Hart got me hyped to pass the ball. I've been in the same shotgun Hart was in. I gotta chill. That's not even my game.
Come on. On to it.
On 4th down, Watson. And he is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown.
Good shot.
DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Hey, y'all watch Snowfall?
No, but
I'm just catching up. What season is it? I mean, what episode? What season is it on TV?
it's 3 right now.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Yeah, I used to be
The
hot.
offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory,
So,
which means they're going to lose
I never
the
told
field
you this
position
story,
battle as a
bro.
general rule. What they're looking for
So I
now
go
is a
out for
little
the
more
movie,
consistency.
right? I mean, I go out for the
Move
show,
the ball
right?
at least a few times
I'm
on
like,
offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The first down carry here for Johnson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks out at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
So then he asked me my background.
Officially
He loved
nothing on
everything
that
I'm
last
saying.
run. They'll
Then
try
I
again,
tell him,
2nd and 10.
like, you know, I used to, he's like, what did you do before acting? I said, oh, I was a model. And he just switched up
And
on
he
me,
is
bro.
met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Like what? He don't like
The
finals?
tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Nah, yeah, he was like, oh, you're a model. All you want to do is just come in here and think you can just take the
left to
roll.
play.
Hell, nah, all this shit, bro.
He said
Mind you.
that?
Yes, nigga. Yes, bro.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. This is taken at the 18. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and
I wasn't like fuck smoke at that point. I was just
picked off by Quandre Diggs.
That's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it before the interception.
Stafford.
It was before Stratton came on.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. The partner, I want to revisit week 1. I got your positive takeaways from the first week of the NFL season. How about the bad stuff?
Well, let's pump the brakes a little bit on the Super Bowl celebration in Cleveland. They have to win some games first, and maybe now that's the best thing that could have happened to them. Maybe they can settle in because that's a good roster. Miami, we suspected it was going to be rough. I don't know that we suspected that bad on opening day.
And now like the last
defense. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
So at that point, I was just like, man, fuck this show. Fuck everything about it. I don't care no more. But like, it don't even matter that I didn't get it.
Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Is perfect.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
I can't see you being Franklin, bro.
That's so look.
So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long.
But Melvin Carey wasn't made at the time. Look, this is what I'm saying. So when I walked in here, that was the vibe.
And
it was
looking like
to
take it down to the 42.
That's why he was so surprised.
That sets him up better for 3rd
the way I
down.
tapped into this. I'm looking at it like
from the gun on 3rd down.
I'm looking at it like
it's caught. Jones.
This is like it reminded me of my dad.
Jones enough for a line 1st down.
So I'm looking at it like,
just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field. So
or is it? Oh, it might be based off
to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
It might be based off.
Now Stafford looking in zone for Jones, and incomplete dropped in the end zone.
But yeah, man. Nah, Damson is a monster, bro.
He'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Nah, he's British. He's British. All the British niggas could do our accent easy because they grew up watching us.
Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Yeah,
now
bro,
a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Yeah.
That's what I thought you was going to be.
To the air again, Stafford. And he'll find Galladay, that's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal from the left half. Should be a fairly easy one here. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half.
I said my little opinion. Feel like they did pretty good.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
So what, Deuce? Deuce focus over there. Boy, I like this.
Well,
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and we'll take it from there.
We'll see how that recipe works. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
Yeah, that's on
so
Hulu.
the ball
No, they
is
put
in
the
the
two
Lion
first seasons on
territory
Hulu.
now. Here's 1st and 10.
That's why I ain't got no excuse to catch up because my homie Melvin really want me to watch him. I feel bad.
Throw left side complete. It's Hopkins. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 47 yards. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, the way Melvin kick it away.
The way Melvin talking, he trying to be hard, do be kind of weird sometimes.
This will be taken in at the 1.
And he act like, I tell him that shit.
Take it up past the 25.
I tell him that shit, and he act like, nah, he know,
line.
like, nah, nigga, I know how to tap in. I'm like, bro, I'm telling you, brother. But more like you looking like
the Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Oh, my mama.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run. Sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Some people do it in the most unhealthy way.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Stafford. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down.
Niggas be locking in like that. He just fucked up because he got on drugs with the Mary Kay National team because he was depressed.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Yeah, that's because he locked himself in a hotel room. He was doing crazy. On top of being
Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And this would have been returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They go play action here on 1st down. Devon Kennard. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. After the sack on 1st down, Watson, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete.
On the corners.
The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
3rd and long, it's Watson. And he finds Stills, complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch.
Y'all gotta read the whole story.
First down saves him from the 40. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 12.
Yeah, but bro. Oh, I mean, you can do that, but reading it, it's like, look at.
I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
And he'll get into the end
He was really
zone.
dealing with some real
Touchdown,
gangsta ass niggas, bro. I didn't even know niggas was
Kenny
still
Galladay,
like this.
32 yards.
Bruh.
And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead.
Bruh. They banging on a whole nother level, bro. He was giving Scotty the money he was making.
And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
This for the family. Like,
after the touchdown, now is Prater to kick.
All type of shit. Yeah, nigga, when he got kidnapped by another nigga.
Take it in the end zone.
He was beefing with
and line up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee. As they'll start at the 21-yard line.
I need money right now. He said, bro, I got a daughter. He was pleading for his life.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And here's wondering, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Watson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
He was like, nigga, get the fuck out the car. Nigga, threw him out the car. The time said he hit hella left. To the left, hopped in the random nigga's car.
Intercepted for the 4th time today.
He was like, bro, please just drive me to the next hospital.
And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Oh, come on. They got to give me that.
He's going to lose yardage here. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe
no,
not so cool with the yardage loss.
You went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out.
And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown.
Scroll left and start from that is day 2 of their hearing.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Prater for the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Bro,
the offense
really
now
like
at the line, ready for their next drive.
So
now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
This is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it?
I couldn't get that one.
Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, got your fun. All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Watson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on.
Day 2 on our
Second down.
It's more from day 1. But the day 2
at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
No, he gave a chippy red man.
It
He talked
wasn't an
about how
interception.
he told Shotty he got into a chippy red. He I need to get that chippy red. And his manager was like, say less.
No pick, just incomplete that time.
Ran up on him, packed him out.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Jared Davis coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. To throw is Watson. Throwing on 3rd and long. And the pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
44's the Mike. 44's Mike. Check. Squeeze, double. Four's the Mike. Mike's four. Touchdown, defense.
They will indeed snap it.
It's out.
He's going to air one out. And no, it's incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Ready? 250. 42.
Nigga that Scotty was like, Takashi, I need you to get some money to win. All this
on 1st down at Stafford.
It was really important.
Throwing deep for Galladay.
But he was also calling shots.
Galladay's got it. And the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is fielded at the goal line.
This is a hot time right now, baby.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football?
I had that 3-day span. I got
defense take care of the offense.
45
that
games
didn't happen on the
there.
last possession.
Then camp started and got
back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Yeah, man, get back there.
To throw again. Watson. He's going to loft one deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Rashad Melvin. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to Markevius Mingo, the former number 6 pick. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Faking to give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. He's got a man complete. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, 78 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Of course. Sound like me. I would have did the same thing.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
He has one of the most.
Dye his hair back.
Yes, he has
from
one
the
of the most
50, it's
distinctive
Watson.
looks, too. So, like, everyone knows he's
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison. The defensive tackle getting in there for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure.
Under the Lions' pressure, and he's brought down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Talking about online,
just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
Bro, I think 2K got the worst online player to be that popular. I'm like, nigga, this is horrific.
You off?
I gotta figure it out.
I mean, I give you a feedback.
I really don't need it, so if you gotta go to sleep, you can go to sleep. I don't really need that feedback. I'm chilling.
Wanna run duos hard?
Yeah. Nah, cause Drew right here sleep. Usually you go upstairs when you right here sleep, so I ain't gonna be able to hear nothing.
Yeah, that's what the screen's in this for.
I still need it. I feel like I still need to hear.
Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now.
Okay.
Right pocket got your own.
I kinda wanna play with the Cowboys.
Somebody gonna want revenge.
You thought about it. They nice as fuck. They nice. It ain't been a team that I say that was like this nice since like the Seahawks a few years ago, but then they give them a slightly edge because their offense is a little better. Like the they got a superstar at all levels.
Who you coming with?
I don't know.
I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are denting. My bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000.
Man, I'm gonna put in Red Dead Redemption.
Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now.
That's a lot of sorry ass teams.
With him telling everybody like what they gonna do with that.
Man, they're about to take down help.
What now? 11 a.m. Check out.
I heard he went from like 30 to 10.
How come? I need rest. No recess in my schedule.
Boy, he's not gonna get that much. He's really cooperating though. They have to have made him a sweet deal. Like his lawyer must have told him something like, "Nigga, if you tell all this shit, you already got some time served. We can move right out."
I thought it was from 30 to 10.
I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die,
he can't laugh about no good shit. You gotta come out and be a Mexican.
Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might
I wouldn't know music. I'm moving. I'm dyeing my hair. I'm gonna try to.
Damn.
I'm gonna try to remove my.
Charlton didn't live up to his hype.
I would try to remove my tattoos, and I would just live an honest life with a new family and move my daughter with me.
You got a daughter.
Bruh, Andy Dalton is second in the league in passing yards. That's because they.
Against the Niners, there's a lot of garbage.
Third is Dak. Fourth is Murray. Fifth is Stafford. He's a gunslinger.
incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were just like Chappelle Show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell
get that?
Put my heart and soul in, so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soaking it.
I mean, is he gonna be healthy though?
Scholars got them chocolates opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused.
I mean, I think he's raw as fuck, dude.
I'm seeing 2020 visions.
He is, but I mean, he had a
Daily
couple
manifesting on my premonitions.
See, I gotta see the game for
Got my
that.
own religion.
Who you running with?
The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word
like
is
the
James
Bengals.
Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing.
Did you ever play Red Dead Online a lot?
Lane switching, this is what the game is.